How's it going, everyone? Before we get started, I just want to apologize with the lack of content over the past week. I am on summer break from school, and I did want to take the chance to visit some family. But besides that, let's go and get the show on the road. Alright, so with that out of the way, let's go and get into these patch notes for Epic 7. Alright, so first thing we see is the Europe server launch. So it says, "Hairs, foremost, we would like to thank you for the love and support you have shown Epic 7. Today we would like to tell you about the Europe server launch. This would not have been possible without each and every one of our hairs. We will continue to do our best to provide you with the best gaming experience. New server and additional language support." So these are the new languages that are coming to Epic 7. They got Dutch, Espanol, French, and Portuguese. We are pleased to announce that we will be launching a new server as well as additional language support. The languages are German, French, Spanish, and Portuguese. Players will be able to play in these languages on all servers. To change your language, please go to the language menu. That's cool. And of course, we are getting the ARMA to drop up. So like what people have been expecting for this month, we're probably just going to be, for this month we were like, just doing other banners, some like rerun banners for like characters that are already in the game, just to give the devs a little bit more time to prep for what the community think is going to be a very big update coming shortly. So the drop rate for Armenta is coming. Meet the Fire Elemental Mage with a powerful ability to inflict debuff burns on opposite leader of the Phantom CIC. So this is kind of crazy that this is happening, considering that we just got ML Armenta. So for the whales out there, this is something that they will definitely probably be trying to utilize to get them imprints for their ML Armenta. Angelic Montmorancy. So the specialty change for Montmorancy is coming. Her design looks really cool. I really much love this design for her, and this S3 animation is very beautiful. I like it a lot. So let's go ahead and read about her. So it says, Hero Montmorancy can now undergo a specialty change. After completing the specialty change, Montmorancy will grant a new sprite, new skill, new animation. Yep. Let's see. Recovers all allies' health and grant immunity for 2 turns, and dispelling 2 debuffs. Amount recovered is proportional to the target's max health. So the new thing here is the dispelling 2 debuffs. That's the new thing that she's getting. And the After Awakening, of course, she gets the increase 50% combat readiness from the caster. So she gets to get 50% combat readiness after using it. But that's always been there. So the new thing is that she can dispel debuffs. Let's see, did they talk about her runes here? Oh, so yeah, so they talk about the specialty change quest. So you're going to have to eliminate 500 sprites, give her 6 shiny enchantment catalysts, clear the trial battle as usual, and acquire 3,600 Ezreal Avenger points. Ooh, that sounds like a lot. I wonder how much time does that entail. But let's see her skill tree. Increase effect resist by 15%. Increase effect resist by 25%. Increase effect resist of all allies by 5%. Oh, okay. That's almost like a little like an imprint by itself right there. Increase health by 10%. Increase sleep. Okay, so she got have a sleep 15% max. That's not high. That's not too high, but it is a thing. Increase the combat readiness by 10% after using Purification. If the caster effect resist is over 100%. Interesting. So she's a character that you'll want to have 100% effect resist on. But it seemed like they starting you off with a decent amount already to give you 35%. Plus the increased effect resist for all allies. I wonder if that affects her as well. That would give her a 40% to start off with. That's not bad. Considering you just had to get 100. So maybe that's something you got to run on her as 100% to get that 10%. Well, obviously you'll have to have that if you want to run that. When using Purification, has 10% max chance to grant continuous healing. That's not high at all either. When using Purification, has 25% chance to dispel 1 debuff, additional debuff. Okay. has a 50% max chance to reset cooldown Purification if the caster is not debuffed at the beginning of the turn. That's interesting. When using Purification, has a 100% max chance of heal all allies additional regardless of debuffs. Okay, cool. So you do have a little bit of AoE healing in there as well. Because the thing I was kind of worried about was the skill does seem to be a single target skill. As far as the dispel, so it's not an AoE dispel for 2 debuffs, it is a single target. But you can actually make it as is this a skill? There's one skill she has. Or let's see. I'm probably thinking of another character. Could have sworn. Oh no, it's right here. Yeah, soul burn effect. The effect is given to all allies, so you can do it for all allies if you soul burn it for 20 souls. So you can make an AoE. That is kind of expensive for your souls though, so we'll see how that play out. But the new adventure path is added. This is what we were talking about last time, guys. This is like the new thing that they're trying to get to explore a little bit more with trying to help new players understand the game a little better, and I think this is a very good tool, and I'm glad that it's been implemented. And like I said before, you know, even as a player who's been playing for a while now, I want to experience something like this myself, just to see how they do it. You know, of course, to get the rewards if we can get those as well, and you know, overall just to have a different experience. I just think that the way they're going about it is a little bit different than normal, and it looks cool. I like the UI design, so let's take a look at it. So it says, in the main lobby, tap the strengthening god icon to be taken to the next screen. Players can receive reward by completing the quest. Tap the arena area and to see the details. So this is going to be the new icon right there that's going to take you to the adventure path, and it's going to have a few quests for you to do. So clear 1-3 in adventure, 1-5. Okay, so if you clear like parts of the story, you get this. Let's see, it's kind of hard to see that there. Enhance equipment by +3. Ooh, and then you get a chest that has a heart on it. I see it right there. So you are gonna, it seems like you are gonna be able to get some gear from this. So this is good. It has a heart, so you're gonna get like a health set gear when you get your first equipment. So I wonder if we automatically get these, if like, since we already probably like, you know, we already done these achievements, like players who've been playing for a while, or just like strictly for new players. I hope it's not strictly for new players, even if the awards aren't good. I just kind of want to just go through it and see what it exactly entails and what it looks like myself, you know, because I just like the UI of how it looks. So it says, if players encounter a quest that can only be done once per account, the quest will auto-complete when they tap on the strength god icon. Okay, so that may happen for us. So because it can only be done once per account, and we already have it, then it will automatically complete probably for us. If the content that can be completed more than once account, the player will go through the content and gain in order to complete the quest. Okay. So the stage paths have a total of 4 stages, with each stage having more detailed quests. Players will get rewards once they complete each quest, and only after completing the quest will advance to the next quest. Okay, so you can't skip around. You have to complete them, it seems like, in a specific order. If quest tracking is turned on, the adventure icon will display on the map. Okay, so you can display it on the map to see exactly where you're doing. Oh, and it's okay, that's cool. I like that. So it'll tell you, hey, this is the area you gotta go to complete your next quest right here. So you're not getting too confused on the map. That's pretty good. I like that. So it said the help tab has been added for all content. Tap on the question mark icon to access the help window. This is really cool. It'll tell you a summary, hero management, tell you more about classes, element, constellations, team. Yeah, this is really good stuff. I'm glad they added. Like I said, even though I know like most of the stuff, I just like that they have stuff like here, and you know, maybe something in there that I didn't know or something like that. You know, there's always more to be learned. Almost more knowledge, the better, right? So yeah, that's it for the adventure path. This is pretty cool. I can't wait to see this in action. I definitely want to see how this works out, and I definitely hope that it helps new players with like the questions that are happening or they're having with the game, so they can, you know, understand the game better. You know, people are usually always willing to help, but just to have better guides inside the game to help the players, I think is always a good thing as well. So bug improvements. I mean, improvements in bug fixes. I think this is a very big one. So they actually buff Aether. Let's take a look at this. I think this is a very interesting buff, and I think I actually it's funny. I think I actually may be excited more about the Aether buff than I am about the Montmorancy Specialty chains. Like, it looks cool and stuff, but I don't know if she fits in like what I'm looking for a character. I always wanted to use Aether, and I think this change for Aether may have sealed the deal for me. So let's go and take a look at this. So it says Soul Weaver, Soul Weavers, Soul Weavers, Soul Weavers. Why did it say that? With this update, a debuff has been added, which will help in a variety of situations. This is also the reliance of skill enhancements to improve his use in early stages of the game. When at enhancement level 0, the probability of decrease the enemy's speed has been increased by 15% for the skill Whispering Spirit. No changes have been made for the maximum skill enhancement. So, the attack with spirits with the 40% chance to decrease speed for 2 turns now. That's good. And then the skill enhance, it still go up to 50, but the base stat is just 40% now. So it's just higher right off the bat, because this is going to be this is one of the first units that you get in the game. So they want Aether to be a little better than what he was before. So I think this is a good start. And they made some other adjustments that were really cool too. So let's take this out. Recovers an ally health with water energy. Amount recover is proportional to the caster's attack and the target's max health. Yeah, so it's the same there, same here. But the thing is, it's the cooldown 2 turns, and then recovery an ally's health with water energy while dispelling 2 debuffs before increasing caster's combat readiness by 20%. Amount recovered is proportional to the target's max health and the caster's attack. So yeah, the adjustment definitely been made to the effect of the skill for the guard. You can definitely see it right there with the 2 debuffs. That's really good. So now Aether has a dispel. I think that's pretty good to have a dispel. And then increasing the combat readiness by 20% as well. Like a dispel and a combat readiness push for a bit. That's good. Aether, that's definitely really good for Aether. Spirit Call is now just always on a 3-turn cooldown. So you don't have to worry about getting the reduced cooldown. It's not there. It's just all increased healing. So that just makes, if you like max this out rather than like spinning 1, you get an extra 5% healing there. So I think that's is that actually good though? Hold on. 10, 15. It seemed like because it used to be a 10% right here, but they changed it to the 5%. Now that I think about it, it just seemed like it's just an adjustment. Well, either way, you know, like if you don't want to if you don't want to use your Molagoras like at an early state just to get the cooldown, you don't have to do that anymore because you'll always have the 3 turns. So I guess it's good in that sense as well anyway. So you don't have to put any Mola investment into Aether S3 to get the 1-turn cooldown if you were just trying to use Aether for that time period and you wanted that extra cooldown to make things a little easier for you. So yeah, I think Aether is looking pretty good. And like I said, they made these changes really to help new players because they realized that this is one of the first Soul Weavers you're going to get and how important a Soul Weaver is for team comps in the early stages of the game and like any stage in the game really. You know, if you didn't roll for like an Angelica or like another Soul Weaver during a selective summon, then all you have is Aether for the the moment. They want that unit to be at least a lasting unit that can hold their own in the beginning of the game and a little bit after. So I think that's very good. I like that change for sure. None of the other changes I saw really caught my eye. There was one. Actually, no, there were a few other changes. Hold on. It was, where was it? Oh yeah, right here. The summon storage. So this is really cool. So it says storage feature has been added. You can see this feature icon on the screen as well as the players on tap. But yeah, the storage icon is right here. So this is pretty cool. If a player's inventory is full, The heroes or artifacts will be summoned. There's no time limit for keeping heroes / artifacts in storage. So when you're doing your summons, guys, you don't have to worry about, you know, oh, I gotta make some room and stuff like that. Now the only thing that, so this is weird because the way it's worded, of course, it seemed like it's only for your summons. So I don't think it's going to affect your fodder. So if you have your inventory full of fodder, unfortunately I don't think they will go inside your storage. I hope that they change that, or I hope it's like that at least, or they can like just add another tab, I don't know, for like fodder or something like that, you know, just because like you can like just stack your fodder up rather than having to worry about your inventory space all the time. You know, you got to put them in there if you want to use them, obviously, but you can at least like, you know, stack them up just in case. You know, you can never have too much fodder, right? So I would definitely like to see that implemented if it's not already in there. Like I said, it could just be a wording thing, because it does just mention summons there, but who knows? And like if it's mentioning summonings, you do have the friendship summons that give you you know, fodder. So does that count? So there's some, you know, there's some questions to be had there. I can't wait to see exactly what that entail. I'm definitely try out a few things to see exactly how the storage space actually works inside the game, to see what can I do with it to benefit me. So definitely looking forward to that. So yeah, I think this overall, it's a solid patch. It's like, you know, we're still in the calm before the big storm of the next big expansion that, you know, people are expecting to come real soon. I'm expecting to come real soon. But I think for like, you know, like a calm patch with the specialty change, of course the ARMA, the banner, and the storage space, the you know, they got a whole new server launch, so that's cool. The one problem I did hear about the server launch thing is you can't transfer your account to this other server. So if you're playing on like the global server, of course you can't transfer over. You have to start a brand new account. That's unfortunate. But yeah, and then the venture path as well. So they got some cool things. Yeah, and this is where they're talking more about it here. I think this is where exactly I saw that at. Where was it? Yeah, we'll be able to transfer my account to the Europe server. We're extremely sorry, but it's not possible for the players to transfer their accounts to a new server, including the Europe server. So yeah, that's very unfortunate. Hopefully, you know, you can transfer to your desired server in the future, but unfortunately, it's not a thing that they are allowing at the moment. So hopefully that comes soon. And of course, they got a lot of packs and stuff coming. Oh, and the unequipped event. Yeah, shout outs to this. So from Wednesday to Sunday, so when they update the game all the way to Sunday, we're going to have the unequipped event. They did it last time, and it is a great experience, guys. You can get a lot of stuff done during this time, so I definitely recommend you play the game during this time if you have some time, because this is the best time to try out a lot of things that you've been wanting to try. I'm going to be making another video about like a plan of attack for the upcoming unequipped event, things you should be trying out, things you should be doing and stuff like that to, you know, maximize the time that you have with the unequipped events. So I'm definitely going to tell you guys what I think you should be doing for your plan of attack as far as that goes soon. So be looking forward to that. Of course, we have the penguin pack coming back, limited penguin packs. So you get your 3,000 gold, your 3-star penguins, and your 900 sky stones. So not bad. And they got a couple of new packs coming out that I think are pretty cool. These are some gift packs, and the packs like this I think are pretty cool. So it's like almost like the celebration almost for the Europe server launch. But they're also like small packs. These are like starter packs almost. These are packs that like, even if you're not like a spender on a game, but you want to just, because I think the biggest problem with the packs in the game is most of the packs are like tailored towards like people who just don't mind spending, so they kind of like screw like the ratio up, like what you get compared to like what you spend, and it's kind of like screwed in like the developer's favor almost. But packs like this, they usually aren't that bad. Like usually packs like this are like $199, $299, like, you know, I think packs like this are fine. The Rising Star pack, like this one probably wouldn't cost much either. Yeah, you get gigas and a couple of leaves. You get a hero and some stones. Like packs like this, these packs don't seem like they'll cost much. And of course, this pack, the limited party pack, you get the Nanja Sky Stones, the Phantasma, the Gold, and the Hero. Packs like this, like I said, I think they're totally fine. It's cool that they're bringing out new packs as well. They're limited packs, and I think they're going to be, hopefully they're priced at a reasonable amount, because they look like they would be, considering like what they have in them. They look like they'll be priced at a reasonable amount. But yeah, that's all they have for this patch, guys. So that's all I got for you for this one. If you liked anything I had to say, drop me a like. I greatly appreciate it. And if you guys want to hear more from me, follow me on my socials, my Twitter, my Facebook, my Twitch, and my Instagram. As always, guys, my name is Dyke and Dan, and I'll see you next time. Signing out.